competing here in Saskatoon. Saskatoon, though, again, as I mentioned earlier, they carried the torch for Canadian 3x3 basketball from the outset. And you see Michael Linklater starting with the rock at the top of the key. He's been right at the center, orchestrating the whole thing. He's become a great ambassador for the game over the years. One of the better players, and certainly well respected around 3x3. It's Willie Murdo, Sweet D. He's known for his D. And you talk about animated players. You never played with Willie Murdo.
I'm very familiar with Willie's work, though. I've came out here to practice a few times, and Willie was in the gym, and you get to know Willie very quickly.
Yes.
He doesn't give you really any other choice.
Well, no. He is in your face all the time. And when he's not in your face, he's likely talking to himself.
Yes.
There's
a lot of self-conversation going on there.
There's Stefan Kojic doing what he does. He's made more two-pieces than anybody on the tour this year. I'm not saying that to rub it in, Steve, but he just
that's a good thing to know.
He makes another one to get Liman on the board. Saskatoon, couple of Masters wins. They have not won a World Tour final. They've made it all the way to the doorstep some 6 years ago, but ended up losing in the World Tour final. They'll try to keep their hopes alive to compete at the World Tour final here in 2019. But their best chance to do that is by getting a win here. Kojic pull up. He's fouled on the 2-ball. So you obviously seen all four of these Canadian players up close and personal. Obviously played with Link. What do you think their biggest strength is in this particular matchup?
Well, they got some size. I mean, with Troy and with Shane, they have some good size. I know I think this is Shane's first
his debut
go at this. So there's going to be some learning curve, especially when you play against a team like Liman. I mean, everybody's from right here, so you're not dealing with some of the things that you have to deal with when it's flights to Asia or really long travel legs that you get from the jet lag. And plus, I mean, you got everybody here hoping you get a great result. So I think they have to probably play off of that, and then hopefully, the conditioning's got to be what carries you through.
Yeah.
I mean, the Limans, they practice every day where they are, even on the jet lag trips, they still show a good level of conditioning and a high level of compete. So
you're
going to have to be in shape to play.
Yeah, they left their everyday jobs to focus solely on 3x3, moved to China. So, yeah, there is that advantage.
And you can see how that's only benefited them.
Oh, no doubt.
They've gotten better. Like Kojic I don't remember him doing the things that he was doing last year that he's doing this year.
Yeah.
Like, he's playing with so much more control. Some of that's out of necessity because Steph was hurt.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for a team to lose what would be on paper your best player and to improve is a pretty remarkable thing.
Unbelievable. Or even being this late in the game, Kojic, he's a veteran in 3x3, yet there's still room to get better.
Yeah, like he's improved even in the last year. So, I mean, it's cool to see how this sport is evolving, even with the teams that have been good in it. They're continuing to improve. They're getting better and adding things to what they already do. And that's what's so cool about this sport. It's so young, and there's still so much room for growth. And even the guys that are really good already are figuring out new ways to be even better.
That's not a bad drive from a 49-year-old Willie Murdo. You looking at him, you wouldn't be able to tell.
No.
He sleeps in the weight room. He wakes up in the weight room, and occasionally he even eats weights.
Yeah, there's a few missing at the hotel.
Yes, there's a few missing at the hotel because we got a 49-year-old beast that won't stay away from him. Speaking of beasts, how about the nice drive there from the newcomer to the Saskatoon team, Shane Osayande. Just in my minute and 40 seconds worth of scouting on him. He's athletic. I'm seeing him get up really high for a rebound, strong upper body.
He played out here. He played collegiately for University of Saskatchewan, and I know he's playing with the Rattlers in the CEBL League too.
Right, as is Linklater.
Yep.
He just had a game like 2 days ago, I want to say.
Yeah, they played on Thursday. A little bit of a rough one, I think. We watched a little bit of it, but yeah, right here at home playing pro, so not a bad deal.
The grind never stops. We got a 7-5 game, so off to a pretty good scoring pace just 2 minutes in. We hadn't seen except maybe one team today hit the 21-point mark. That was Piran. The time the 2 is long. Willie tracks down the rebound. He gets over to longtime teammate Linklater. Murdo actually retired from 3x3 in 2017, decided that it was time for him to walk away from the game, and he returned just for this tournament, just for one last go at it with his old pal Linklater. So it is definitely a gripping story. You know, the local fans here are obviously pulling for him, but they won't be getting shown any sympathy in between the lines.
No.
Liman wants him out of here.
No.
they want to send him to an early retirement. It's Koyich.
Yeah, the first team that Liman tries to take it easy on, that hasn't happened on tour yet.
Koyich, drive, miss. Oh! The save that off Troy's head. You know, I got some fishing in this morning.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
that was all the talk around the hotel.
Nolan Brudell took me out on the water.
Okay.
And
veteran hand.
I caught a few jackfish.
Pike.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought they were.
To some.
But jackfish up here.
Pike to others, jackfish to some.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I said I'm not leaving Saskatoon this time without getting out on the water.
Well, now when you got on the water, did you see the 3-on-3 ball that got ripped off the hotel 2 days ago and got sent down the water?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, that was on Thursday when the tornado warning came through here. The ball was on top of the hotel. We were looking out the window. All of a sudden, the ball is just shooting down the road.
No, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Kovacevic missed the free throw. And Linklater ends up with it. Oh, tough pass. See, we're trying to get it down to Shane. Saskatoon currently trailing by 2. 7:13 to play. Remind you, top 2 from each group advance to tomorrow's elimination rounds. The third team will be the odd squad out and will not have a chance to compete for 30 G's here in the Toon. Willie Murdo. Oh, missed it. Oh, Link went up high to get the rebound. He ends up with a look, passed it up, and he also stepped on the line. Got to shoot that. Get a little practice shot. Meantime, stays an 8-6 game. I was talking about Willie Murdo just a while ago. He was actually on the Los Angeles Lakers Summer League roster and was shared the same locker room as Kobe Bryant.
Not bad.
No, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
You can brag about that until the end of days.
That's right.
You know, he's been a great player, whether it be 3x3, 5-on-5, and the many years he's been at it.
You could probably tie that into just about anything, huh? Someone could be talking like, wow, it was a fun 3x3 tournament. It reminds me of the time I was at the Lakers
Right.
in the locker room with Kobe.
Right. You know, I sat next to Kobe, right? Yeah.
This is going to take a few minutes, but it's a good story. Just hold on.
Kobe and Shaq. I might be a look at the D. That's sweet D Willie right there. Can he turn the D into O? Oh, no. He airballed that one. He's going to leave the offense up to Linklater. And Linklater links up from 2 range. And it's 8 apiece. Mr. Robot, Koyich. No. That's another thing I love about Link is he's a warrior. He's the smallest dude on the court, but we've seen him come down with a couple of really tough rebounds on the inside.
Well, I think for one of the things that you could always say with Mike and why he was so well suited for 3x3 is he's a tough guy. He gets in there and mixes it up, and he competes, and he's a strong. I mean, I know people have said he's smaller, but he's built like a brick house.
Oh, he is.
So I mean, he's low center of gravity. Let's call it that.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as you might think posting him up.
No.
And also keeping him off those boards. He misses the 2-piece that time. Now Koyich patiently passing it, Mr. Robot splash ball. 10-8. I knew he was gonna cash that. You can't give him too many open looks.
Nah.
He hadn't shot it great coming off of injury, but he's slowly but surely kind of working his way back into form. As this Liman team again is playing pretty well without their full 4-man squad. No Alexander Ratko. But again, with Maxim Kovacevic, Kojic, Stojacic, Vasic. They've finished top 4 every tournament this year, 11-8. Murdo, can he get a 2-piece to go? You better believe he can. Wet, wet. 1-point game. Mihailo, Stojacic. Oh, he almost gave Willie a 2-piece, but shot it too long. Kojic with the save. Now he's left wide open. Wide open. Open all day like 7-11. And he makes him pay for it too. 2-ball, makes it a 3-point game. Willie gets it down to Troy. Gotzelik.
Good bounce.
Have some. Good touch. Willie, he's been away from 3x3 for a couple of years. He forgot about the rules underneath. He can't defend in the semicircle. He just caught up. He's just ready to go.
Quick refresher. Quick refresher.
They will not get any more warnings. It'll be a tech next time. But back to it we go. Kojic, pull up. No. Link. Fancy rebound. He's got Mihailo in front of him. Link. Cross. Off straight into the contact.
Get it up.
Sticks with it. Okay, he said, I touched the rim. But it's ruled that he didn't touch the rim. Shot clock violation. Vasic. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's it's black foul. That's foul number 7 on Saskatoon. Yep. So Shane got whistled for that one. 5 fouls on Liman, 7 on the Toon. 4.5 to play. And a 2-point game. Stefan Kojic will try to extend that lead for Liman, the top seed here in Saskatoon.
I could be way off on this. This could be the first time in 3x3 history that a Canadian team beat a Serbian team to the 7 fouls.
You know what?
This might be a milestone achievement right here.
We're going to get our research team on that, and we're going to double check that.
For sure, I'm wrong. For sure, I'm wrong. But I just noticed that, and I was like, you know what? Is this a milestone?
I was going to say, oh, if you're right, that's going to be a very astute assessment. I must say.
I think I'm wrong.
Well, we'll find out. Kojic. He couldn't get it to go. Link later.
Oh,
up top. Whoa. Yeah, I wasn't fooled on that athleticism from Shane. He didn't finish it off, but that had highlight potential on it. 2-point game. Set off Green. Look again at the last little reverse there from Linklater. It's a crafty little layup. And then the near finish. Yeah, almost a top 5 nominee. But instead, both teams will get a break, get a breather. There's the Warrior, Michael Linklater, representing proudly. Nehiao from Thunderchild First Nation, excuse me. Here in Saskatchewan. Grew up in the inner city of Saskatoon and fell in love with the game of hoops since the age of 11. So there's Link. Oh, nice pass. Shane elevate. Couldn't finish it. 3x3 game is physical. Linklater fouled on the 2-ball. That's foul number 6 on Liman with 3:47 to go. It's anybody's game. This is it's close.
I mean, one of the things I was curious about this is, I mean, the group that Saskatoon has here, they haven't had any events yet. And it's always tough to jump into a situation like this with the Masters and the high-level teams that they have where you just like, hey, you got to play and you got to figure it out. But they're doing a good job. I mean, it helps to be playing at home. But offensively, they're doing well.
14 apiece. Stojacic doing his dance. He puts on the brakes. And he couldn't knock down the mid-ranger now. Can he stay in front of Link? Oh, left-right cross to the cup. Hanging. Couldn't hit it.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh, yeah. Link called for the foul there, and you can hear the boos coming from the crowd. And he was swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
That's one of those ones I think you got to let go.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a.
Now you're shooting.
Yes, 2 free throws. In a tie game, 14 all, 3:25. I can't argue with you there.
But you put yourself in that position where the ref can make a choice, though. They make the choice. You got to you can pressure without swiping at it, though.
Right.
You got to be careful. I mean, there's 2.
Yep, that cost you 2 free throws, 3.5 to play. Still a lot of time. A lot of basketball to be played. But every bucket counts. Step back, no. Troy with the board.
Oh.
Yeah. Too quick on the pass attempt. Look at Murdo, Kovacevic having some friendly but pointed words over there. Mr. Robot.
Good D.
Some good D. So we're leaving with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Stojacic with you got to be thinking drive here.
That shot right there, like this is 3rd year of this, but that shot with the hotel in the back has always looked amazing.
Love it. So picturesque. Oh! Get that mess up out of here. Troy with the swat. And misses the hook. Shane to Willie. Mid-range. Too long. A little friendly fire there. Probably would have been a Saskatoon rebound, but Murdo tipped it. Look again at the block.
Good
Troy,
block.
yeah, Troy going up top.
They were asking for goaltending. No way, though.
No chance.
No, come on.
Saskatoon swatter. Yeah, you can get a few looks at that.
No.
So you see the disappearing effect we just used?
I like that.
Yeah, his hand just
New to the tour.
vanished. Teleporting to some other city.
The teleport block.
17
That's got to be
point-
worth a few highlight points for rankings.
for sure.
Yeah.
18-14. Link, feed, Shane, Eaton. 3-point game. Mihailo decides to kick it out to Stojacic. Stojacic. Some good D there from Linklater.
Yeah.
Foul call push. Is that number 7 on Liman? Yep. So now it'll be Big Troy stepping up. Troy Gotzelik played it 2013, also here in 2019, obviously. Reached the World Tour final with Saskatoon. Finished 2nd at the San Juan Masters in 2013. He's been at it. Still got some left in the tank, too. Makes it a 16-18 game. Stojacic, kind of a sloppy pass, almost stolen. Lucky to retain possession. Kojic couldn't make it count. Approaching 2 minutes left as Troy from the corner. No, sir. Get out of your mind. Oh, Murdo says, I'll take that. And Troy says, you take this. Stojacic, quick trigger. He couldn't deliver that time. We got a 1-point game. Buck 45 and counting left. Stojacic gone with the win. 19-17. Willie, Shane, count it. Game possession though for Liman. If you're Saskatoon here, you've got to guard the 2-point arc.
They do that so well. They do that so well. You prepare for it, you talk about it, you prep everything, and they still get you.
Still get it.
Like it's impressive to see. And plus the threat of that too, when you know it's game point, they play off that so well. They know exactly that everyone's thinking you can't give the 2 up. Let me run a little ghost screen or a little rub and get that dive to the basket. They do that so well.
Take another look at it. Yep. Well, that wasn't it, but that was the steal from Willie. And then the tip from Troy. But yeah, you're right. They run the hell out of that action. And again, when you guard that 2-point arc, it opens up the floor. And Liman is the type of team that they're going to take whatever you give them.
Yep.
And that's a smart move. Game point.
The thing they do so well is they run stuff that gives them opportunity to make reads and reactions, like right here. If you give up something, they're going to go at that. It's not just, well, this is our shot, and if we don't have it, we're out of luck.
Oh,
That's
my
tough.
goodness.
That's tough.
How Sway. One-legged fader for the win. Wowzers. Well, it is a 21-18 final. Despite Saskatoon's best shot, it is the Serbians, the top seed, Liman, who are able to get it done. They stay undefeated. They'll be cruising on into the quarterfinals.